know I love them, hug them, love them, leave them, but I don't trust or need them. Take them out the hood, keep them looking good, with diamond cuffs to the freezer. First time they fuss, I'm breathing. Talk about what's the reasons. I'm a pimp in every sense of the word, mama. Better trust and believe them. And the cup where I keep them. Till I need a one, till I need to beat it up. Then it's deep in, then I'm picking them up. Then I play when they cook in the truck.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's Wednesday, and we are live on remote. I'm your host, Jason Logan, coming to you live from Captiva Island, Florida. I'm probably 45 minutes away from this guy. Bring him in, Joey Fatone. Joey Fatone, what up, playa?
What up, playa?
Look at you.
Cradle of cheese, people. Cradle of cheese. Happy Wednesday.
Joey, what's up, playa? Yes, that's right. I'm wearing a Boston hat today.
Why
my American League
hat today? What's the reason?
My wife decided to bring like every freaking hat I got because she thought Joe Mulvihill was cool. So I was like, yo, I'm going to wear a Boston hat. Maybe I'll wear it backwards for those who are offended by the Red Sox.
Kristen's talking about Cradle of cheese. Kristen, we're sorry.
No, I can't hear you. What happened?
Chris, we got to tell Kristen we're sorry about
I can't hear you, Joey.
Can't hear me?
Cannot.
Hold on.
I can't hear any of you guys. Hold
What
on.
happened?
Dude, we are on remote here. Okay, Joey, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, cool. This is remote, dude. I got one computer today, and I'm running everything out of it. So
can we hear that horn, please?
Yeah, this is another horn because I didn't. Wait, hold on, wait. Or you can have
Jason, lower that down, dude. It's so loud.
Okay,
it's like,
okay, that's why we're doing this. How about
well,
this
I don't
one?
have a problem with it, Joe. Isn't that the old dude that starts dancing?
I'm working off of different stuff here.
We're both, it's pretty cool that we're both on remote areas. Sometimes you do have to get away and take a little bit of a break for people that can. I know it's, again, tough times and people are a little bit crazy and people are out of jobs and a whole bunch of other kind of crazy stuff that's been going on. So it's actually nice that I've actually taken and said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And that's what I did. And that's why
That's what we did too.
In the back of this lovely area here in Naples.
Look how beautiful that is. I'm coming over there tomorrow, by the way.
Come on over, dude. Come on over.
I'm making that happen. So yeah, I'm at South Seas Island Resorts. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. We've got slides. We've got multiple pools.
Yeah, how is the social distancing there though?
There's not a lot of people here, which is great. So they've got chairs spread all over the pools. Everybody, when you're in the pool, no one's wearing a mask. But when you go indoors, people are wearing masks and stuff like that, which is cool. I met a lady who is a nurse from Pennsylvania, and she's down here for like 10 days, and she's like, I had to get out. It is crazy up there. I had to get out. But she's shocked by how, everybody in Florida this is the Wild West down here. No one's wearing masks. Everybody's being crazy. She's like, everywhere in Pennsylvania you go, you have to wear a mask. It's like mandatory. And she goes, I got off the plane and no one's wearing masks. I go, I get it. So
yeah, it's weird, man, because I mean, again, like I said, I'm wearing a mask. I keep it. Somebody got mad at me last night, Joe. People were getting mad at me last night because I went on Instagram and we were in a golf cart going to the beach, and somebody actually asked me if I had a mask on, where there was absolutely nobody around, and the people that I have been with over the course of a couple of weeks and seen them, and we all know that nobody's sick, but somebody actually was worried that there was nobody around. Why do people get so uptight with that shit?
Well, actually, Joey, I actually think it's good for people to get uptight now. I do personally, because I think you have to treat it like everybody does have it. So I think everybody, including everybody with the guests, knows somebody who has it now. So, and yes,
right.
A lot of people don't have a lot of symptoms. A lot of people are just getting a little sick by it, nothing too serious. But
there's people out there getting serious, though. It's really serious.
Yeah. And I personally, and I know you and I know Jason, we don't want to be laying in a hospital bed going, damn, we were wrong.
Right.
I mean, so when people get upset about it, I get it. Just be careful. That's all. I mean, I wear a mask all the time. There's a few times I forget it, and I think to myself, "Damn, it could be that fast that somebody could sneeze on you." But anyway,
yeah. But when you're with the same people you've been with over the course of the past 2 months per se, and you know that nobody, and obviously I even know a lot of people that we've even hang around with have been actually taken the test, and either been obviously, of course, negative.
I took the test.
And I
twice.
understand that, I understand that people are very upset about it. But it's hilarious that there's usually you can only go out groups of 8 now, or is it groups of 10?
Yeah, but
See, I don't
Joey, you can't read something and say group of 10 and they go, okay, here's my 10 people. Because the truth is, you were down.
No, you can. No, I'm not saying that specifically, but I'm saying as far as this small group of people, we all know who we came in contact with. Now, I understand if it's somebody that's completely random or going into a bar, I understand that. That's a more of a chance. But
Right.
people that we know that we've hung out with and you've hung out with, and you go, okay, we haven't gotten sick. We know this. We've actually taken the test. We can hang out. I'm not hanging out with 80 million people. We're in a golf cart with 4 people, and someone's asked me to wear a mask.
Okay, hold on. Agreed. You were down in Sarasota. The truth is, you might have came across somebody in Sarasota that could have.
Sarasota.
So, wherever you went the other day, you went last week. The point is, you don't know where everybody. Jason Logan right now is in Captiva. I don't know exactly what Jason's. If I see Jason tomorrow, like I know Jason's being careful, but he could have came across somebody. Again,
Right.
it's a little when
Of
people
course,
are saying,
of course.
Here's the way, if I'm Joey Fatone and somebody says that to me, they care about you, Joey. They're like, dude, wear a mask. I would hate for something to happen to Joey Fatone. He's a national
No,
treasure.
they don't care about me. That's BS.
All right, listen. Our guest Kevin Wu is in Korea. It's 3:30 in the morning. He's looking
know.
at the camera like, really? I could still be sleeping right now. What? Oh, he's going like this. He's like, let's go. Let's play a song or two to let him know how everything
All right,
goes.
we'll play 2 songs, and then we'll bring him in.
Oh,
All right,
thank you,
perfect.
Joey Fatone, you just tell us what to do. Hey, by the way, this stuff is really good. It's different
Is
than.
it really?
Yes, I want you to try this one. It's different than yours. Regular
Can I have
Captain
some?
Morgan has a little twist to it. This has a.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
drinking Tito's and soda right now. Tito's and soda and
I should have
lemon.
never did this. Here,
I know, right? Here's what happens.
here take the drink.
You guys are idiots. I should have come over. If I didn't have to go on some dolphin excursion today, I would have come over there and we'd have done the
Go
entire
back to
show.
your position. Go back to your position.
We're pretending like we're not supposed to be in the same place, but we are.
Go back to your
Thanks for wearing a mask while you're social distancing, by the way. Enjoy.
Dude, what? You burp?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I thought that's what it was. No, it wasn't that. It smelled spicy. Yeah, it smelled spicy. All right, we're getting sorry, Kevin Wu. Let's get started here, Jason.
Kevin, here we go. All right, let's see if Joey knows some of these songs. Joe, are you back out there? Come on, man. Get
Let's
outside.
go. I'm here. I hear you.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
First song. See if you know this one.
Ooh, that is Goo Goo Dolls. When you whisper in my ear, not a slide.
There you go. Nice.
Joe, why don't you chime in on this? Go ahead, chime in. Daryl Hall.
You can turn it up just a little bit.
Hey,
What are you saying to
Daryl
him?
Hall, tell him the story.
Daryl Hall?
You
Oh, yeah,
sent me
no,
a video of Daryl Hall and what's his face from Goo Goo Dolls doing slide, which was dope.
Johnny Resnick.
Yeah, Johnny
Thank
Resnick. They had it's Daryl Hall and John. Daryl Hall has this thing behind Daryl's house, and he goes into a city and he plays with an artist. It was really good. That was one of their songs. But you can turn the music up just a little bit. Let's bring our guest in. Kevin is being very patient back there. I like
Nice.
this kid.
All right, hold on.
Why is he
Let me
yelling?
bring him in. You guys, I don't know why he's yelling today, but we're on vacation, so here we go.
Right.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, our next guest is a Korean-American singer, actor, TV host, and influencer. I got to talk to him about this influencer thing. Currently based in South Korea and Japan. He is most notably recognized from his K-pop idol group U-KISS, which debuted in 2008. For over a decade, Kevin actively promoted chop-topping albums, led successful tours around the world, starred in musicals and more. Joey, let's bring him in all the way from Korea. It's Kevin Wu.
Kevin.
Hello, Joey. Hi, Jason.
What's going on, Kevin?
Kevin, what's up,
Good.
man?
Everything's good. How are you guys? What are you guys drinking? Let me have some of that. Whatever
want
you
some of
drink,
this?
I want in.
A little bit of Captain and Coke, Coke Zero, might I add.
I'm drinking
Okay.
Tito's and LaCroix because I'm rich like that.
Ooh,
What?
LaCroix. Wow, fancy.
How are you?
Well, it's a
holding up,
pleasure
man,
to
in
be on
Korea?
your
How's
show.
everything
Thank you
going?
for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. How's everything going though over there? How you been, man? How you been holding up?
Great. I mean, we're all pretty much in the same situation. I would say Korea is dealing with it a bit better, in my opinion.
Yes. Well, in our opinion as well.
But other than that, yeah, I've been trying to keep myself sane and alive and healthy. Yep.
Yep. Have you been doing stuff? You realize that a lot of things have now crossed over to more stuff like this of what we're doing. Have you been doing things like this as far as a show?
Of course.
Or
Yeah,
anything like
yeah. I've been doing live stream concerts, lots of cooking content on my Instagram. I actually interviewed with a lot of people in the States as well, and I actually want to, there's one thing that I want to thank for COVID for, which is getting to do these interviews, which I would have never been able to do without,
Right. I think
these
that's a lot.
circumstances.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
Well, that's us too. And Kevin, you're originally from California, correct?
I am San Francisco, born and
Nice.
raised.
Wow. So you went from San Francisco back to Korea? I mean, is that where your family?
Yeah, I did. I as a Korean American, I grew up listening to pop, of course, and also K-pop as well. So I wanted to go to Korea because I'd never been there when I was younger, and I wanted to pursue my dreams of singing in Korea. So after I became a member of UKIS, ever since then is the rest is history.
Now, how did you get that UKIS gig? I mean, like Joey, they had to audition the whole thing. You were just kind of discovered out there, and they was like, let's throw this kid in the band.
Well, no. I also auditioned as well. I did a few auditions, a few in the States, and then they flew me out to Korea to audition again. And but it was a very intense training period. I don't know what it's like in the States.
Was it more choreography than vocals, or is it just as equal?
Everything. It's like K-pop boot camp. Actually,
Got
we
it.
have a regimented schedule every day. We live in a dorm with the other trainees. So it's like in the morning you wake up, you eat together, and then you go to dance practice, vocal lessons, and then you learn Japanese, Chinese. And well, for me, I'm from America, so I didn't need to learn English, but the other members had to learn English as well, acting, everything.
So
That's
you
crazy.
basically, and that's what I know. People again, different things that are different between boy bands per se and similarities. Where I think when we were doing stuff like that, we weren't. It wasn't like a whole college thing, but it kind of was. It was really weird for us because, like with the other guys, with Justin, JC, and Chris and Lance, kind of stayed in there in a house. They had a house. I lived in Orlando, so did Chris though. But all of us were kind of in the same house. It wasn't like a dorm, but very similar. It's interesting how the paths have been very similar, but yet different. Meaning, like I think us, not to say we're pioneers, but the first time of doing things like that, it was uncharted territory. No one ever knew to. And again, and there's nothing wrong with it, going through almost like a boot camp because then you're prepared to what you can do. Like so, I think for instance, when I was with NSYNC, being in Germany, that was my boot camp. There was no really boot camp per se, but that was a boot camp because we started out in Germany and Austria, and the same thing where, not to say that I had to learn or there was a class for it, but we had to learn a little bit of German. We 2.5 years. We had to do it.
Want to survive?
It was weird, but it was so weird to not be able to be prepared, which you guys were, which I think is really cool that they had something like that. We never had anything like that, and I wish we did. Is what I'm basically saying.
Yeah, thank you. I think there are similarities, but there's so many differences between these two, cultures. I feel like, I mean, the fan culture is a whole different story. But
I would say in Korea, correct me if I'm wrong, they're really fanatic, like ridiculously fanatic. Like they're very calm and reserved, but then they lose their mind at the concert, and then they go back and be like, okay, we gotta go.
Have you been touring in Asia? Have you been to Korea?
We did a couple of shows and stuff like that. Not as far as a tour wise, but even the TV shows and stuff that we did, we would notice exactly they're just very, very fanatic. They're loyal, dedicated fans, and they will go through lengths just to go and see you live, which is great.
Of course, and just by looking at the comments on the side, I'm reading all the live comments right now as we're speaking. But you could already tell they're very passionate.
Oh yes.
How did you get into cooking though? Real quick.
Yeah, cooking.
Like you said, you started cooking, and it's funny because I've done the same thing, very similar in that sense. So how did you get involved in that?
Yeah, well, I think we'll all be chefs once quarantine is over. It's not just us. I think it's everyone.
True.
No, but when I left my band UKIS, I moved to Tokyo for 2 years to also because we had a very big fan base in Japan. So I wanted to promote in Japan as well. So living there alone, I had to learn how to cook for myself, and that was actually my first time living outside of my parents' home at the age of 26.
How was that? Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Pretty
that
late.
experience?
In a foreign country like Japan, it was wow. It was like a surreal experience. I mean, to live in a city like Tokyo, even coming from Seoul, people think there's lots of similarities, but
No.
they're totally different. Yeah, totally different. I learned so many different new things about the culture, the language. It's a very fascinating country.
I was
I'm
about
sure
to say,
you've been to
Jason,
Japan.
Yeah, I have definitely, but I was about to say with Jason, would you think you'd be able to adapt as quickly, I'm sure, as Kevin did as far as getting in there? Because I wouldn't know anything either. I'm just like, okay, what do I know? Arigato sensei, how you doing? You know, that's
Right.
basically it. I'm like,
But like
Yeah,
Korea,
would you be able to handle that, Jason? Would you be able to do
I
that?
think like Tokyo is one of the places I would like to go, but Seoul is also one of the places I'd like to go. But
Yeah.
it goes back like, Korea and Tokyo, Japan and Asia, they love American stuff. And
They do.
and I
They're
hate
heavily influenced with American culture.
right. And with and I hate to go down this road, but the Korean War and all that stuff,
Mhm.
USGI,
Oh, yeah.
that whole thing, it's very Americanized, and I think I personally, like I took forever to years of Spanish. I go to Mexico, I hate speaking Spanish because I don't want to offend. I go to Rome.
You don't want to botch it up. Yeah, you don't want to botch
Right.
it up.
I go
Yeah.
to Rome, and you would have thought I was Italian. I'm like, see, boy, I'm like, speaking I'm like, what am I doing? Stop it, Jason. So
No, I think it's important to have the effort to. I think it's more ignorant if you don't try to.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were, and Joe Mulvihill and I went to Germany, and
Yeah.
we were in Berlin, and Joe's trying to get like a match for something, and he's like, fire. And the guy looks at him at the bar, and goes, "Dude, we speak English here. All right."
Yeah.
It was the best. It was
Hey,
so
by the
good.
way, in Seoul, Korea,
Hey, dude.
Seoul, Korea, isn't Itaewon in there? Itaewon?
Itaewon, yeah.
Itaewon,
Have
yeah.
you been?
Yeah, I've been to Seoul. It's ironically, I've been to Seoul and I love it. And Itaewon is incredible for merchandise and buying, and drinking, that whole thing. And Joey and myself, we went to the Tokyo. We brought our kids to. We live in Orlando,
You go
Florida,
underneath
we
the
go to-
subway.
Oh, nice.
but we go to Tokyo to go to both theme parks at Disney, and then we go. To
Oh my goodness.
Then we go to the grand opening in Shanghai of the Disney.
Shanghai.
So my kids and Joey as well, because Joey never really been to China, and we
Yeah.
saw the cultural difference from Japan to China. And I
Oh,
explained
China.
to
Of
him
course.
night and day. Like everybody thinks Far East is
one
Far
culture's
East.
very polite, and the other culture can care less of any space whatsoever.
Well, it's a
There-
language.
you can't
It's a
find
language.
a piece of trash on the floor that people don't litter. People, stay in the line. People don't, make a big fuss or loud, noises when there's other people around. I mean, it's just a cultural difference. But
There's a culture. And I tell people, and I was trying to explain to my kids, the Chinese language is a little bit more aggressive. Like a New York
Uh-huh.
tone is aggressive. Somebody from New
Yeah,
York
yeah,
is very
yeah.
aggressive. In Japan, it's so polite and so clean. And so when you go from Japan to China, it's a cultural shock. It's completely
Yeah.
That's like New York, but that's like New York to California. Same.
No,
same
it's
difference.
actually-
Actually, it's more like New York to like an Alabama.
Chicago?
That Southern hospitality, that laid back.
Oh,
The
I've never been to southern states before.
Oh, you got to come down to visit
Oh,
to
you
Florida.
talk about a cultural
Oh,
difference.
but I actually have I have been to Florida though. That was my last trip before Corona hit.
Ah,
Oh no
I-
way! Where were you?
We went to Miami. It was a family trip. I had a show in
Miami's awesome.
Ohio, in Columbus, Ohio, and then after the trip, I didn't want to, come back to Asia that quickly. I wanted to make most of my trip in the U.S. So we
Of
went
course.
down to Florida, Miami, and it was beautiful. I love Florida.
Nice.
yeah, Miami's
to
a
visit
different. Miami's a different place. That's cultural melting pot of a bunch of different stuff. It's a
Okay.
beautiful, beautiful place. Let's see what he knows music-wise, Jason. Let's see
I
what he
love
knows.
this. All right.
Are you positive? All right.
Music out. See if
So
we-
Kevin, all you got to do is give us title or artist. All right. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
If-
matter.
doesn't
Oh, okay,
matter.
little trivia.
Yeah, and if
You
you
got
don't know it, don't feel bad about yourself because I stump Joey from time to time. All right.
Many times.
Here we go.
Shut up.
All right.
Joey will never.
I'm ready.
Joey will never
Throw
get
it
this
at
one.
me.
Kevin,
What is it?
Red Velvet, Dum Dum.
Red Velvet Dum Dum. This is some K-pop, Joey. You're not going to get this.
Dum Dum Dum.
Hey, it's not that I don't listen to it. It just was not my generation. And I
Hey.
should listen more.
Listen to it, though, Joey.
Oh no, I like it.
That's good stuff.
Woo! Oh, Jason, you're on point.
Kevin, let me ask you this question. So
Yeah.
we've gone through this a couple thousand times with Joey, and and NSYNC and the boy bands here in America. There's kind of like a secret sauce. You got 5 guys. You know, you got
5 guys.
you got 5 people. You know, 98 Degrees only has 4.
You got the sporty one. You got the stupid one. You got the crazy
Right.
one. You got the
Yeah,
clean
yeah,
one.
yeah.
But with these K-pop bands, there's like 19 of you guys. What's
yes, it's becoming a trend
every
to have
time-
more members these days. I know it's
what is
very
that?
intimidating.
That's a lot to people to put on a bus. A lot of egos.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, what? It's just funny how all that works to me. I'm just like,
Well,
there's 17
yeah.
people in that
I
group.
mean, I was lucky enough to have 7 members, which is still a lot compared to 5.
But definitely
but-
less than 19.
yes. Yeah, I think in Korea and in K-pop, the fans go crazy over having a very you know, like the choreo has to be on point. Like everyone has to be, you know, doing the same moves, you know, really clean. But
Very
they do have this
insane.
very insane. But the characters for each member, I wouldn't say there was like a, for example, like Spice Girls. There wasn't like a sporty Spice, like a, you know, posh
Right.
Spice. It wasn't that. It's not that distinct, but subtly everyone has their each characters. And I think that's why the
Right.
fans get into the group so much, because they wanna see everyone's character, like, you know, on everything, like the videos, their lifestyles, just vlogs, everything.
Yeah.
That's why they get into their lifestyle so much.
Yeah, no, it's true. It, like you said, it's like no one really. There's no determination of who the person is per se, meaning like what they're labeled.
Yeah,
as.
when you're
It's
doing the
just-
same
it's their
choreo, when you
personality.
guys are wearing the same clothes, yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's more or less of a personality thing. Have you, for
Oh,
you?
Yeah,
what you
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was
No.
just gonna say, like, some of the biggest differences I've noticed with American boy bands and Korean boy bands, the fact that there's so much control over our private lives. Over, you know, there's much more freedom in America, I would say, because for Asian fan culture, you know, boy band members aren't allowed to date. They're not allowed
Right.
to have phones. they have a curfew.
Wait, what? Slow down. Let me hear some of this.
Yeah,
stuff.
this is something that I wanted to
Yeah,
make you aware
please
of,
do.
because this
Because
is
again,
very
I'm
interesting.
sure it's just a little bit more. Just, you know, it's definitely tight knit, is what you're saying, in a sense where they keep it to where it's very strict rules, what you can do,
Very
what you can't
strict.
do, because this formula works, right?
Yes,
In a sense.
yes.
So what were the
Because,
things again now?
Oh, everyone.
Well,
I'm
okay,
curious.
they take away your phone before you become huge. So
Okay.
for a few years, you have no phone, and then there's a no dating policy within the management, and there's a curfew, and you can't be spotted
What-
outside in bars and clubs or
What
any.
time's the curfew? What time was the curfew?
Curfew would be, I mean, for us, it was around like 10, but that was good. Some
Have you
kids
ever
have it
snuck
around
out, though?
like
Have you ever
7 or
snuck
8.
out and get caught?
Yeah, yes.
Joey,
I
you
can say
couldn't
that
handle
now.
curfew in NSYNC. There's
After
no
10
way
years,
you
I
could do
could say that now. I did get caught.
Right, but believe it or not, though, for me, for us as a group, we just kind of kept each other in check. Again, like I said, we, not to say that we were pioneers, but it was still,
Mhm.
it wasn't really like a boot camp. So we were really feeling things out for ourselves. Like, for instance, like we went to Amsterdam when we were young, you know, and yeah, definitely
Joey
I
would have
would've
been kicked out.
regardless. Yes, I would have been kicked out. I would have been out completely because I would have been out in the club. already. That's what Heather was saying. But for me, it's kind of interesting because you have to. Like, how do I? It's so crazy to kind of think, because again,
Yeah,
didn't
it's
have
a
that kind of
responsibility for each
direction.
member, because you guys keep each other accountable. And if one member F's up,
Well,
that
exactly.
an
We
image
didn't
for the whole
we didn't
group.
want to. Yeah, we kept each other in check because it was like, hey, man, you know, this is our career, this is our lives. But then again, we were kids. We were still kids. You know, like I
Yeah,
said,
that's
we went
the
to
thing.
Amsterdam, but I was nervous. I didn't want to. I wanted to go to the red light district just to go check it out, regardless if I was going to go there to do whatever, just to see it. And I was like, I can't,
Yeah.
because I
Imagine
don't want to
a
jeopardize
picture
what
going
we're
up
doing.
on the tabloids, paparazzi. Imagine what would be on the news.
Did you get, when that stuff would happen, and if you got caught or in trouble, did you get penalized financially, or was it just like, hey, you get slapped on the wrist, or you were kicked out of the group?
No, you just get kicked out of the group, and you can never be in the music industry ever again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
listen, I
very
mean,
harsh.
I don't know if you remember Menudo. That was like a
Menudo.
like a Latin
Spanish group,
pop
a
group.
Latin boy band.
Okay.
Kevin,
And those,
Ricky Martin
Kevin,
was
hold
in
on.
it.
Ricky Martin. You know Ricky
Yeah.
Martin, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so Ricky Martin was
Okay.
yeah, Ricky Martin was in the group Menudo, and I think Jason's gonna tell you
okay.
the same
Yeah.
thing, that they had very strict age rules and what they go ahead, Jason, explain.
yeah,
what you-
and if you know, once they timed out, they just said, "All right, goodbye, Ricky, you're out," and I'm going to put Santino in, and now he takes over. It was like a factory. It was a Latin boy band.
Factory location, yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't get to that point. We weren't like a baby. It was like, I think it was after like making the band in O-Town. Not that there's nothing wrong with O-Town. I love those guys. But I'm just saying, as far
O-Town.
as like putting them together as far as an audition and going through the living stage and everything. We literally really didn't have that. It was, you know, this person, you know, that person. All right, cool. That person's together, because it wasn't really an audition. And even with Lance, when we had Lance in the group, it wasn't even an audition either. It was more or less of, can you sing bass? Well, we didn't like that guy because we really didn't gel together. But how about you? Oh, he can dance. He's fun. He's nice. He can sing really well. Shit, let's do it. It was weird. It was that kind of vibe.
Oh, okay.
So it was never like, it wasn't like, all right, well, you're going to be the bass. You're going to be this. It was like, let's find out what we can do and figure out how we get things.
And how to complement each other. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, and also I want to talk about dating as well, because that's something that a lot of K-pop fans are very curious. I'm sure a lot of American fans who aren't very aware of the K-pop scene are curious about as well. But in America, I feel like the more you're on the news, whether it's good or bad, I think it's a positive, or not positive, but I think it boosts someone's career.
People are watching.
If someone's if you're dating someone, if you're everyone's very interested in who they're dating. But in Asia, at least, once you are caught dating with another celebrity, fans automatically kind of they call it unstanning. So they would unstan a member.
So they would get pissed off because that person's with somebody.
Yes, because they had a lot of fans want this fantasy that they could meet their idols or have a potential of dating them, just for their own satisfaction.
Right. And
and
it's great. There's nothing wrong with that. And especially we did the same thing where there were times where, I was at the time with my girlfriend, who was my wife later on.
Yeah.
We were still dating, but we still said, in a sense, well, we're just, we're kind of single and stuff like that, to give them things, but give them hope. And there's nothing wrong with that when they're, you're in your teens and in your 20s. But as you get older in your 30s, maybe it might not be a good idea to keep going, well, I'm still single, ready to mingle, when meanwhile you want to settle down and have kids or some shit.
Yeah, the fans also, you want you to live happily. And it's normal. Everyone can date, everyone can get married. But I think in America, people are happy for the couple. They support it. Whereas
they are
in
now,
America,
but back in the day they didn't. Back in
really?
They actually didn't. Though. So some people, that's why we were like, the same thing with Europe. In Germany, we not that we were like told you shouldn't say you have a girlfriend, but it's better for you not to, because there's so many more fans that are gonna want to be there for you and want to relate to you or be your boyfriend, girlfriend or whatever. So, and I was about to say to you,
it has changed over the years.
So with dating people, sorry, go ahead, Joe.
No, I was saying that Lance. That's a great point that he's making, because Lance is the extreme. Lance was very nervous about saying that he was gay because these girls had the fantasy about him in a boy band. Mm-hmm. So he had the pressure amongst it. That's an easy one to understand.
Did you, any of your, not to point anyone out, we're not going to point anybody out, but was there other people that actually were gay or with the LGBTQ that could not say anything because they were in a K-pop group?
In K-pop, yes, it's still a very conservative culture where people are afraid to come out of the closet. There's a lot of progress going on recently. Two of my friends who are gay were one of the first K-pop gay artists to come out. So definitely there's progress in the making in Asia.
I would say, did you realize that I'm sure most women were still okay with it? Because I think the same thing with Lance. When Lance came out, crazy as it may be, I was actually in LA when he came out, and it came out on the magazine, and People magazine. It literally said, "I'm gay," and he was honestly scared for the worst, but it was more positive because now obviously things that are changing.
No,
It was
he
more
was one of the
positive.
pioneers. He paved the way for the LGBTQ community.
Which is
yeah,
great, which is great. I give him so much credit for doing it, and I was like, shit, why didn't we do
exactly.
this earlier? But again, just like
Imagine
anything,
all
certain
the
things were
people
not the
that
right
looked
time.
up to the fans that looked up to Lance, and he was probably their hero.
But I was about to say that's the thing. There were so many women out there that wanted to be with Lance, but there were so many boys out there that wanted to just at least be to say,
Yeah.
hey, I'm out, I'm who I am, and be normal. Which again, like you said, it's interesting to see that shift. Where again, like you said, with K-pop, I think it's probably very difficult because there's so many rules that it's like
there's
you can't
so
have a
much
girlfriend, but then
pressure.
you can't even say you're gay. Yeah.
I mean, I could totally relate to the American culture as well, because our group, there's 4 members that got married, and we're the first group to have that many married members. The first ever.
And did you see anything? But
We
nobody
made
was pissed
history.
off. Some got pissed off, but then it kind of fizzled out, or was it still people were still upset?
Well, yeah, there were a lot of mixed reactions from the fans. Definitely majority of the fans were unhappy, but at the end of the day, fans want to see, they don't want to make someone's life miserable.
Well,
it took some time to register in their brains, but then I
Right.
feel like they eventually came back and they supported him with his decision.
Gotcha.
And we respected everyone's decision as well.
Right. And I think it's really interesting that, again, as things start to progress and people start to really honestly accept it, because here's the deal about the whole thing about that is you liked them for their music, whoever that may be, and their looks, regardless of what gender they like, does not determine what you like. Meaning, like, if I was like, damn, Kevin, you're a good looking dude. I like you. I think you're great. But, oh, shit, you're straight. Maybe I shouldn't listen to you. No, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't at all. It's like, dude, you're a great, good-looking dude. I think you're great. I love your music and what you do. That I think is what's cool about that kind of stuff. Where now things are progressing more, where you can accept things and it's okay. Not
exactly,
like, oh, it's something wrong.
It's something that I really wanted to address, talk to you, because as a senior group that I looked up to growing up, you were my childhood actually.
Oh.
So to
Thank
talk
you.
about these
Shit,
topics.
I'm sorry.
No, but seriously, it's it's really a great opportunity to talk about these topics are sensitive in Asia and maybe in parts of America too. But I feel like someone has to address it, and as a Korean American, I feel like people have to speak up and use their voices, and that's the only way we can make progress.
Yep.
Kevin, before we play another song, I'm blown away by this, because your honesty is, and I think the comments.
Yeah, we were supposed to play music, and we completely went left field.
You're
left field, right?
But no. Your honesty is so endearing, because it's almost like the K-pop scene was great for you, the group was great for you, but you had limitations of being who you are. Like Kevin couldn't be Kevin. You didn't have a cell phone. You couldn't have a girlfriend. You couldn't have any kind of relationship, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
Now, the Kevin now, 2020, what's the story with Kevin now? What are you doing? You said you were in Ohio and then you went down to Miami. What are you doing as far as Kevin Wu? And by the way,
Kevin Wu,
when we announced Kevin Wu, Jason, tell me when I called you and said, hey, we got a K-pop guy, Kevin Wu. What'd you say right away with his last name? You hung it on.
I said Kevin Wu.
Woo, yeah.
By the way, Joe, we have a video of Kevin and his solo stuff.
Oh, we do. Well, let him say it first, and then we'll show the video. And then we'll play another song. But go ahead, Kevin. Tell me what you've been doing. Tell us what you've been doing now, since you're not in a group and you're just Kevin Wu, the individual.
Yeah, I mean, after I left my group, I took almost a year off to kind of just like separate myself from this industry. It was very toxicating and there's a lot of pressure as being in a boy band when I was starting from when I was 15 years old. So, I didn't get to experience things that my friends did, back at home. Just like living an ordinary life for a chance, that was such an important thing. Yeah. So I'm so glad I was able to do that and spend time with family, travel all around the world. And once I knew that performing was my thing, that's when I really realized music was my cure, my passion. So that's when I decided to make a solo debut. You know, worked on a song, co-produced and directed the music video for it. I shot it in San Diego because
Nice.
you know I'm from California, so I wanted to represent California. So yeah, that's probably the song that you guys are gonna show right along.
I believe that is. Yes. Let's check that out.
Should we
I
check
like
that
it.
out and
We
come
got
back
Hell yeah.
Let's
Thank
go to
you.
the
Listen to
to the clip?
B-boys, fly girls, blowing up my phone. Hair back, zoot suit, born to set the tone. Got that ace up my sleeve, you know I call the shots. Here to make it better, put your hands together for the new kid on the block. Hey, what's the time? It's time to get with you, go work it out. Yo, there ain't nothing to it. Bend that body like Pilates, turn that magic on. You're a killer, let's get feeling, get it, girl, come on. Alright, we gotta bring this moment to life. We gotta set this place on fire. We gotta take this moment, take this moment. So right along, long, 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 long. Live it up before the night is gone, 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 gone. Give me all your love and come and turn it up and let the good times roll. Screaming more, 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 more. We need it now. Come out along, long, long, long.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
And Joey has
That is
we've blown him off his chair.
well, no, Joey.
No,
hold
I
on, Joey
actually,
ran
I
into
actually
me.
went to sit with Joe to
Yeah.
watch it on his screen.
Oh,
it was way
okay.
bigger, and I can't hear shit.
Yeah, and as you were dancing, hey Kev, as you
I
were
kept looking at the jacket. It looked like one of the new NSYNC jackets we have, the red velvet
Yeah.
ones. And you were like,
Oh yeah, the body rolls.
as you were dancing, Kevin, as you were dancing, Joey said, "Damn, he's good. Like he's really
Oh,
good.
thank you.
Like
Wow.
really good." It was kind of funny.
Wow, wow.
I was like,
that-
"Tell
that-
him. Don't
I'm
tell
very
me.
flattered.
Tell
Thank
him."
no, yeah,
Thank you
man.
so much.
Again, well, people don't really, again, people always ask, what do I think about other boy bands and other groups, and what do you think about K-pop, and what do you think about this, and what do you think about that?
Yeah,
And I always say, it's a form of entertainment. On top of that, they're great and dedicated guys. Also, on top of that, it's a different generation because people are like, oh, well, they don't do this or they do this and you didn't do that. It's like it's a different
yeah,
generation. There's nothing wrong with that.
exactly. Of course.
Oh, geez, Joey's getting airplanes going. So,
Okay,
Kevin,
Jason, play another song.
Yeah.
for
I'm
Kevin.
going to.
Sorry.
I want to see what he knows. Let's do like 3 songs in a row to see what Kevin
Okay.
knows because I think
All
he
right.
has a good grade. He's from San Francisco. He knows Twin Peaks.
All right.
It's now almost 4 in the
Let's see what he
morning,
does.
so he's gonna do
All
some
right,
shout
all right,
outs.
Golden Gate
all right,
Bridge.
all right. Okay, let's see. Everybody stop. Here we go.
Ooh, Nelly.
That's right. What is it?
It must be the money.
Must be the money.
The title.
I was playing that. My wife's like, it must be the money. That I go, that's Ride With Me there, honey. Here we go. How about this one?
Right.
Ride with me. Oh,
Ride With Me. How about
Ride
this
with
one?
me.
How about
Ride
this
with
one,
me.
Kevin?
Yes,
This thing right here is letting all the ladies know what guys talk about.
See, this is my time now. This is scary. This is my time.
He's in the same zone. He's in the same zone. He feels
yeah.
Check it out. Ooh, that dress so scandalous.
And with
Handle it. So you shaking it.
Cisco, song.
See? He knows.
Let me see
Fun
that.
fact. Hold on, Kevin.
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Dum,
Fun
dum,
fact.
dum.
Fun fact: NSYNC. Cisco opened up for NSYNC.
Oh wow.
Hold on, I'm in the back doing some work, worrying about the next city, doing some work. All of a sudden, Joey runs in, opens the door, and goes, "Dude, get on the stage now!" So I run out. I'm on the side of the stage, and Cisco's singing the thong song.
Hold on. I
And he's-
loved it, but it wasn't good for everybody else watching. Okay.
They were like,
And there's
Yeah.
20 girls on stage with a thong jumping around. And afterwards we had
With-
Think about it. Hold on.
with
Set the
teenage
stage.
fangirls.
yes,
With
teenage
their
girls
moms,
girls.
probably.
with their
Exactly.
moms. The girls-
Looking
and like
at thick thought women.
we were like,
Sexy women.
Joey's
Wow.
like, Joey is screaming, "This is art!" And I'm like, "No, it's not."
No, all of us.
Wow.
After that, we were like, dude, we literally said, Cisco, you can't do that. You can't. I know the song says thong song. You can't do that. That's not. Okay,
Yeah.
they go, okay, we won't. They wore shorts that look like thongs after the fact. They did it again, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I remember
We told
watching
them
this
again.
on MTV Spring Break, and I felt like I was watching like something bad. Like I didn't want
Right,
my
like a
parents
porn
to
or
see me
something.
watching this. Yeah, porn. I was like, oh God, and then like I wanted to see the channel, but like I was just kind of stuck there. I was
right,
just
so-
mesmerized as a kid.
Joey and Kevin, we have somebody backstage who is a humongous K-pop fan. She's back
Oh,
there.
really?
She's
Okay.
nervous to meet you, Kevin. So be nice. All right.
Okay, I don't
Joey, she
bite.
could care less anything about you. She doesn't even know who you are. She
Who
knows
gives a
she's
shit? Don't be nice.
She's driving a Mercedes all the way from LA to Texas, ladies and gentlemen. It's
Right
a
now?
Lexus. What's up, Lexus?
Oh,
What's up, Lexus?
hi.
Can we see her?
Oh, hey Lexus.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
She's frozen?
really bad.
Yeah.
yeah. This is Matt Mendel's niece who loves
Oh, okay.
K-pop,
niece.
and she has the same Wi-Fi connection as Matt Mendel. Thanks a lot, Matt.
Lexus, thank you so much for your support of K-pop.
Hey
Really
Matt,
appreciate it.
that is so nice of you.
know,
Lexus, go out and come back in. I think that's why you're.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Go back and go out. So just the backstory on this: before Kevin got on, we were talking about K-pop. We were talking about the history
Yeah.
of K-pop. And Matt said, "Man, my niece knows everything about K-pop. She's a huge fan. She knows about UKISS. She knows about BTS. She knows about everything."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Oh, let's get her on." So Lexus, if you can hear me, Matt, if you can tell her, sign off and
Yeah.
then sign back on. There she
Yeah,
goes.
I'll tell her to hop in and hop out.
Thank you. That's the only reason why I kept cutting you
So
out,
we're
Matt.
doing this
Hold
on
on,
the fly,
Matt.
basically.
I was cutting you out because I wanted to see if the signal got better for her. That's all. So I didn't mean to cut you out.
Yeah.
All right, well, see if she got
well-
better signal. Let's play one more song.
Yeah,
though.
play another song. That's what I was
Okay.
gonna say.
Kevin.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, thank you,
let's do
Lexus.
that.
사랑해. That's
about
I love
this
you
one?
in Korean.
What is
Kevin,
that? That shit's fly.
Wait,
Hold
what
on.
does it
What
say?
is
What
that,
is it,
dude?
green?
That shit's fly as hell. What is that?
All right. Okay.
Wait.
So yeah, that's you got it. You got it. This is the Korean finger heart.
Oh, so
What?
it's
A
this
little heart.
Oh, it's this.
Oh, look out, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I suck.
So
Wait, how am I
yeah,
doing?
I mean, no one does this or this anymore. It's this.
This. So it looks like a little
And then what
heart.
did you say with it? You said something with it too.
Oh, 사랑해요.
What is it?
사랑해요.
사랑해요
What do you say?
means I love
And
you.
what's that?
사랑해요.
Saraheo?
Yeah.
Hey, if I
사랑해요.
actually walk if I was walking down the street in Seoul, South Korea, if I just did this and I said I love you, would that be cool? Would they get it?
Wait, so do
Oh, yeah,
do
yes,
the
they
pinkies
would.
touch or you just do this? Do they touch or do they do this?
You don't touch him. Just this.
If you touch him, Joey, that's something 10 times worse.
There's nothing wrong with touching.
Hey, Kevin, Kevin, you're so nice. You're like, no, don't touch, no.
Yeah,
Don't touch.
no, don't touch the tips. No.
Never
Don't
All
cross
right.
the
never
streams,
cross the
Joey.
streams.
Don't cross the
There you
street.
go.
Play another
All right.
song. Kevin.
No,
I really-
yeah.
Should we
Let's
get
go with
around
another
again?
song.
All right, here we go, Kevin.
I
See if
like
you know
this.
this one.
I'm on a roll.
You are on a roll. You're going to definitely know this one. Slowing it down for all you lovely ladies out there.
Bro.
Wow. I know I've heard this song before, but
Come on, Kevin, you got it.
It's okay if you don't. Most people, yeah, 98 disease.
98 degrees. 98 degrees. Yes.
98 disease.
Yo,
Look
Mobile
at
likes to
him.
call him 98 disease.
98 disease. Oh, I hope not.
Only in the 90s.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, I'm gonna play this one, and everybody in the chat room is gonna go nuts. You know this one.
Woo!
Oh, Kevin.
Hey.
Tired of hearing all these people talk
Talk about.
Kevin, you know the dance moves in this?
I
Actually,
used
this
to, but I
was
still don't know.
actually this song was one of our dance practice songs when I was a trainee.
Really?
Yes. Brings back so many good memories.
That's crazy though. It's so
Fruit
weird.
cat
It
memories.
honestly is. It's weird to think that. Like I don't think like meaning back in the day I was like, okay, well, let's listen to Boys to Men and see about their harmonies and their dancing and how they do stuff.
Yeah.
I would never think in a million years someone's looking at it going, look at NSYNC and see what they're doing.
Oh
It's
my God.
weird to hear that.
No.
Weird.
Like we actually had a class where we watched your music videos on a screen, and we like literally
That's
took
awesome.
notes.
But
Like,
as you
this was-
should though. That's what we did though too. The same thing was. Here's the other thing. What we used to do.
Yeah.
Tell me if you did this. When you and again, especially when you guys were so knit and so in sync, would
Mhm.
you watch your performance after the fact and correct things or make sure that you guys are doing everything correctly, or you didn't never watch it? Because after our concerts, we literally had a cassette tape back in the day where we would watch the
Cassette
show
tape.
and go, okay, we did this wrong, we did that wrong, we were a little bit late on that, you were
Oh,
late on this, you were like,
of
if you
course.
had that.
Of course, there's always a monitor time after we do a performance. We all gather together, and I think it's the same for every
Monitor time. I've never heard that before. That's good.
monitor time. Yeah, we have a huge screen, and then they bring back what we record. Like they recorded the TV show that was live, and then we will watch it after the performance. But no, yeah, like we actually watched your guys' music video, but more than the music videos, we watched them. We watched the MTV, the award shows. The performances, you guys were amazing. You know when the TV screen and then then you guys like did that. That was mind blowing. Like back in the day, that was we were all just like
Back in the day, the funny part about that was I always tell people when we were doing that performance, the actual screen was a normal flat screen TV, which back then was like, oh my God, it's so cool, it's flat screen. There was nothing for us to see but a dot that we put a sticker on the back of the screen. So when we do the dance, we made sure that that's where our noses were. So our necks were still great with the screen. So we didn't see anything. It was all on motion and sound because we had no idea what was happening in the screen, which was really cool.
That's awesome.
And then finished product,
that was an iconic performance.
Wade Robson.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that now. That's very cool. All right, Alexis looks like she got her thing figured out. Alexis, you ready to come in?
Yes.
Oh my God, she's so happy. There she is.
Yeah, I don't want to keep Kevin out long. It's 5 in the morning now for Kevin.
Lexus, are you excited? Where are you,
good.
Lexus? Are you in what city are you in?
I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Orlando, Florida, nice. What got you into K-pop?
My friends were talking to me.
Lower your volume, lower your audio a little bit.
Sorry.
Just a little.
Tell Samantha to mute
Get a
her
little feedback.
phone. I
Right,
think
say
it's
what
my
you're saying
sister.
again.
Okay.
She has two
my
phones. There you
friends
go.
are
So how'd you get into K-pop?
Tell whoever's in the room to cut it off. You're on two different services because I see you on the other one. So shut everything else off and just talk to us on this because you're echoing on the other one. Go ahead.
There. Oh gosh. Okay. So
You're so cute.
basically, I got like my friends were talking about it and I didn't really know what it was. So then they started showing me a couple of music videos and I just like fell in love with it and I've been listening to it.
Was it the dance? Was it the outfits? What was it about it that you were so intrigued with?
It was basically just everything. Like I loved, especially the dances, because I was a dancer, and so I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can learn these! Like they're so fun." And
No, here's the thing that I'm just so fascinated about. You have no idea what we're saying because everything's in Korean. Does that not matter to you? Like you don't understand what they're singing?
I mean,
You can be like, "Hey,
I
my
don't-
boogers are green."
Yeah, I don't
It
really.
could have literally been the thong song in Korean. No,
But you know what? But that's what's
who was it?
like
BTS? Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, but say like you said, Kevin. Though there's something about it, and I don't know whether it's in a tween area or childhood to like adolescent to teen years. Something triggers something in men and women to go, this is something new. There's 5 people performing, whether they're male or female. That is amazing. Why do I love this so much? And it's so much fun. That's I think mentally that's what it really is about. It's so much fun. You're not thinking about anything. It's like, oh my God, I love the music. I love what it does for my feel. You know?
Yeah, and I also heard from a lot of my fans, overseas fans, they mentioned that when they meet the K-pop fans online, such as YouTube, Twitter, they could have this community where they can't really talk about what they like at school because no one really knows about K-pop. But when they find this community that, they could engage with, that's like their happy place.
But Kevin, when you're singing it and you go to a foreign country and you're singing, is it not absolutely crazy that you're like, these people don't know any Korean, and all of a sudden they start singing the songs and the lyrics verbatim right back to you? That's awesome.
I forget my lyrics. They know my lyrics better than me.
That's
no, but I'm sure Lexus knows about this convention. Do you know KCON?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I performed at KCON last year. I got to perform my song Right Along at Madison Square Garden. I got to debut it there.
Whoa,
that's awesome.
There were 50,000
by the way,
screaming
so
fans
that's a convention
singing along
at
to my
Madison Square
song.
Garden.
Madison Square Garden.
That was basically a convention, though.
A convention strictly for K-pop.
Think about
The
how many people
biggest
we're talking about
K-pop.
Madison Square Garden for a
Yes.
convention, which is unbelievable.
3 days.
That's awesome.
3 days. And in LA, I got to perform at the Staples Center too.
Ugh.
Look at this guy.
It was amazing. So, yeah, back to my story of my solo career.
I just happened to play at the Staples Center and Madison Square Garden, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning here in Korea, so I thought I'd just.
Joe, Mulvihill, I think his new name.
Not flexing. I just wanted to state some facts.
I think his new
No,
name might
fuck
be
that.
Woo Nuts.
I'll curse. Flex away. Flex away.
No, but what I was
Woo Nuts.
Come on. But what I was so crazy was majority of them were non-Asian. Right?
Oh, yeah,
That's
no, 100%.
crazy.
Listen, I
Again,
have a 19-year-old son who loves K-pop. He loves it all. And this dude's in the
amazing.
But here's the beauty part about that. It's a different culture. Even though it's pop music and it's
So
K-pop,
foreign to
the
them.
culture of it, what you just said, the vocals, the outfits, the clothing, and the dance
Performance.
style are completely different from what America does on certain levels. So that is definitely
Exactly.
appealing. And of course it's appealing. 100%.
Yeah.
You know?
And Lexus,
Anything else?
Yeah.
Lexus, what about this, though?
Kevin?
Music is music. If it's good, it's good. You're going to like it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's see if that's what I'm
Preach.
Anything else you want to ask, Kevin?
To Lexus, I want you to continue to spread your love to K-pop with your school friends, to your dance friends at your dance studio, whoever it may be. I think I really appreciate that.
Do you have any questions for Kevin, though? Lex.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, we'll put you
Lexus,
on
we
the
can
spot.
see. Lexus,
Sorry
we
to
can
put
see
you
if
on the
know a
spot.
song. We can see if you know a song, Lexus, if you want to play.
Yes,
Oh.
Jason. See if she knows
I
the
don't know how
song.
good
Matt.
it is.
Yeah, I got it. No, Lex.
She's like,
I'm
oh,
going
I
to
don't
speak
know.
for Lexus because she's a little nervous. First of all, real quick, Kevin, you know Brave Brother,
Yes.
the producer Brave Brother? I hung out
Yeah.
with him in Korea. I just dawned on me right now.
Really?
Yeah, it just dawned on me right now.
They made our hit song.
Yes,
They're
yeah.
the ones who made us #1 in Korea.
Yeah, one of my partners in other business, Taku, who's from Japan and Korea and the whole thing. We hung
Yeah.
out with Brave Brother. Good guy, right?
It's a small
What a good
world.
dude.
What?
So,
Hey,
Wow.
Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin,
Anyway.
that's his Madison Square Garden, by the way. That's Joe's Madison.
Shut up.
No, thank you for sharing
your
that.
face,
That's
Jason.
so crazy. I
It's
wouldn't
just
have
weird, right? It's
imagined
weird
that.
that I say Brave Brother and you're like, oh my God. That's
I was like,
amazing.
how did you know that?
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
No,
play a song.
but-
Joey's changing locale.
Where is it? Oh, there he is. He's right there.
He's in the East Wing. All right, Lexus, Kevin, let's see if you guys know this song. Let's
All right.
end on this one. Here we go. Lexus, as soon as you
Dude,
know it,
look at my shirt. It's dark.
title or artist.
Okay. Oh, it's Macron by BTS. Yeah.
Look at Lexus go. She's in. She knows.
One second.
Come on, Lexus, turn up. Woo!
Okay.
We know it?
We already got it, Joey.
Yeah.
BTS mic drop.
Yes.
Is that
the one
a
that-
Tommy Hilfiger sweater she's wearing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy about that is how Tommy Hilfiger just keeps coming back.
Well, yeah, the trends keep coming back. It's all it comes full circle.
What do you? I'm about to say, Kevin. What trends are you in now? Because the shirts that you guys wear a lot of times, or you yourself, very floral, very fun, very flowy.
Very
You know what I
flashy,
mean? Like,
very
what,
vivid.
like,
Yeah.
What are you into now?
Right now, I'm into like these Hawaiian shirts. I love these little shirts that it's great for summer. It's colorful. It makes me feel like I'm on a tropical island. Just this with just like skinny jeans
Yeah.
and
See, I can't,
white
but there's a
t-shirt.
difference. I can't wear skinny jeans.
Joey and I are like, what are skinny
Skinny
jeans? We don't even
and
know what those
jeans
are.
do not go together with me.
No, yeah, no.
So, Kevin-
Great thing you asked because I recently joined a Korean brand, which is one of the hottest brands in Korea called Lip Hop, and I'm their first artist that they signed. And they're not just a brand; it's also e-commerce. Oh, Joey, does that ring a bell? Or because I saw
Yes,
you.
of course, the e-commerce definitely 100% rings a bell. But I was just about to say, I don't think any of those jeans will probably fit me. I went to Japan one time to the Fila, would make sneakers, and of course, let's be real. In the Asian community, everybody's a little bit smaller than us large Americans per se.
So you
I
couldn't
tried
find
to
any
put
pants?
on- Yeah. Oh, dude, I couldn't find pants. I couldn't find sneakers. I wear size 12. And they barely, they're like, oh, we only have one size. Let's go in the back and get that one box that we've had dusted off.
That one box.
And give it to you. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
play,
so,
Jason. Let's do one more song. I don't want to.
okay,
I don't
okay.
want to keep Kevin anymore because Kevin, dude, it's like, what time is it?
No,
for you
but
now?
before I send Lexus though, because I'm working with Lip Hop, I want to send you a gift.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Look
I
at
mean,
him.
all the Asian celebrities are crazy over this brand called Lip Hop, and they have bags, they have shirts, jeans, you name it. Like it's like every high fashion item you can name. I want to send you like a box full of
Oh my God.
crazy
That's so awesome.
trendy
We'll
items
get
that
that. We'll get that.
Hey,
you can rock.
Joey, you don't fit in the box that he's sending. Jason, you don't fit in the box he's sending.
No, I do
And
not.
I sure as hell don't fit in the box he's sending. So Lex, Kevin, I got to tell you, dude, we were all on vacation. That's why we're all over the place, and it's kind of crazy. But the way you've just been today has been so inspiring to everybody, even in the house. They're all like,
Oh.
"This guy is cooler than shit." Like
I am
this
a.
guy's
I've
Yeah.
never been.
man.
I'm gonna be
I'm telling you
honest. I've never been a fan of K-pop. Never ever in my life. But I'm a fan of you, Kevin. So
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
no,
Really
lie.
appreciate it.
Again,
I've been a huge fan of yours my whole life. It's such an honor
But
to hear that
but
from
as
you.
we know, we see people in a performance standpoint and go, "That's awesome." But I want somebody to have a conversation on a personal level, on a person, And again, for me, I haven't had interviews with anybody in the K-pop realm except for you, which has been amazing.
Oh,
and it's
yay.
it honestly been awesome. So it definitely
Yeah.
opened up
And-
my eyes to me being somebody that really is now interested in learning about K-pop, which I never did before, which is awesome.
Thank you.
Even
so
though
much.
you ain't in that shit no more, and you're doing more stuff. I was
Yeah.
about to say, what
And by the way,
exactly-
Joey,
what
you
people
have
can
two
see
daughters,
right
right?
now.
Go ahead, Kevin.
You have 2 daughters, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I want
I
to
do.
send Lip Hop items to your daughters as well.
Oh my God, you're nuts, dude. My kids are
No,
gonna love that
seriously.
shit. Are you kidding me?
It's like a gift bag for
I
Lexus,
appreciate it.
for your daughters. We'll prepare
Thank
it.
you.
We'll send it over. Just let us know the address after this live show.
Well, we definitely appreciate that. We got to. I don't have much, Joe. What do we have? A post-to-toe
Well,
shirt?
no, we're gonna send him some stuff. I got you. Yeah,
Look at you guys yelling at each other.
Yeah, he's in the other room now. I had to move because of the echo. But Kevin, we're gonna send you some Joey stuff, some NSYNC stuff. We got some stuff. We got some stuff that we have that we're gonna send to you. Lexus, we're gonna get all your information. Matt, your
Yes,
I think your
please do.
uncle. Hold on, here he is. He's gonna hook you up, and we'll make sure that you're taken care of. Thanks for joining us today, Lexus. You won.
you.
You won.
Thanks,
you definitely
Lexus.
won.
You're the winner.
You won, yay!
You won.
You won.
And Kevin,
Thank you, Alexis.
Price is
fact-
right.
the fact that you told Lexus this is something from a spiritual thing. You're not in K-pop anymore, but yet you said
I will always be.
no, but but you don't benefit from K-pop. You don't not in a band from K-pop, but you
I know
said-
where you're going.
Yeah, you said to her, "Keep listening, tell your friends, explain to your friend." Like that to me, it's almost like you respect where you came from. You're not that you're beyond that, but you've changed kind of locations and what you're doing.
Mhm.
But the
Yeah.
fact that you said to this girl, "Keep listening, spread it, let them understand it." You don't
Yeah.
benefit from that. You're almost respecting where you came from. Like that to me just
Yep.
speaks volume. Like Jason Logan up there, he tells everybody go to Popeye's Chicken and go to McDonald's because that's his foundation.
That's my rock.
Go to Chick-fil-A.
Go to Chicken.
Yo, have you had Domino's lately? What? You gotta get some pizza in your body.
I love how he
man.
goes in and goes out. He just
They are
jumps in
not
and stuff.
sponsors.
Before we
Yeah.
let Kevin go, let's play one more song to get him on out.
One more
here.
song.
We'll play
Let's
one more.
do it.
Let's
Let's
see
do
if we
it.
got this. Let's see if we got this
He's
one.
been doing good too. Every time we've been throwing shit at him, he's been good.
And I'm in the 99 2000 range.
I know it.
Destiny's Child.
That's it. That's his
I
child.
don't
He's
think you're
got
ready
it.
for this jelly.
I don't think you're ready for this.
Question.
I don't know the lyrics. I know the chorus.
Those are my words. I sing all the words.
See, and it's in English, and I still don't know what they're saying.
No,
Kevin, bro,
this is
you've
a
been
great trip
fantastic.
down memory lane. Wow,
Oh.
thank you.
Well, hey,
Kevin, you've been awesome, bro.
I
I
appreciate
love
you
it.
being on here, man.
Yes.
We actually did the full hour with you. Usually we try to kick people off because we don't want to, you guys got precious time. and
No,
stuff
no,
like that.
I had a
Yeah.
blast. I wish I could do like another hour with you guys. Honestly.
Yeah, no, don't say that shit because we'll do that again. Don't
Kevin, I gotta
Oh.
go look at dolphins, dude. I gotta go look at dolphins on a boat.
No,
Kevin, how
Just let me have a sip of let me have a drink next time with you guys.
You need some LaCroix.
100%.
how do we hook up with you, Kevin? Like when you come to the States, we're gonna have our publicist Joanne, who when she first told us, hey, I got a kid from K-pop, his name is Kevin
Yeah.
Wu, and then Jason was like, woo, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Now that the simple hour that we spent with you, I already could tell Joey's just totally like your spirit is just
Yeah, it's
legit.
awesome.
So-
Love
Thank
the vibe.
you, thank you.
no, it is, and it's almost like how do we figure out a way to continue to? not
Oh,
only talk
you're
and
making
stuff-
me tear now.
No, this isn't just an interview like, oh yeah, hey, what do you do? Blah blah blah, play some music. Like there's something about you that's special.
Yeah.
Like this,
No, and I think especially because we are in our home settings, I got to meet Matt and his niece. I feel
Yeah.
like this is just like a family bonding time. Like
That's
it was
cool.
the first time meeting you guys, but I already feel like we're family.
No, yeah.
yeah,
I hope it's a mutual feeling, but this was
100%.
amazing.
yeah. We
I'm
want to
ready-
teach
I'm
you
ready for
Italian
you.
music. We want to teach you Italian music and Italian food, and you could teach us kimchi
Dude,
and
I'm
K-pop.
ready to go. Dude, let
Listen,
me know
I'll
when
take
you
you to
go back.
Popeyes.
Let
I'll
me
take you
know
to
when you
Popeyes.
go back to Korea or some shit. I want to come with
Yes.
you. I want
Of
to see
course.
what it's like to be with you out in those places.
I'll show you
That's
a good
what I want.
time. A good time. Well, once the travel bans are lifted, I'll definitely be in the States, probably LA. Anytime soon. So please let's
Definitely.
stay connected. Yeah.
Definitely, man.
And if I ever
appreciate you.
perform at Madison Square Garden again, I would love for you guys to come and watch Experience K-pop.
Hey, Kev.
You let me
Lexus
know.
and I will be there. Lexus and I are coming. I'm ready.
Look at
That's
this.
it. She's going to KCON. I got to send her now. I got to send her this.
Hey, Kevin.
Gotcha,
is your parents alive, Kevin?
Yes.
Both your parents are alive,
Yes.
and you're close to them.
Very close.
Very close.
I live with
Awesome.
them.
Yeah, let them know that all three of us acknowledge that you were raised pretty cool. Like
Oh,
your
right.
attitude is Jason. I know you
Oh my
feel it,
goodness.
right?
Of
He's
course,
just
of
a kid, right?
course.
Yeah, his
Thank you,
attitude
thank
is
you.
just.
All right, Joe,
That
stop
is-
kissing his ass. Slow down.
I'll
know he's
get
a
you.
great
I'll
guy.
get you the kimchi. Yes.
Kimchi,
Oh.
kimchi. Okay.
Wait for kimchi. Kimchi's fantastic.
I'll get you the
Listen,
kimchi. Don't
Kevin,
worry.
I know you've got Popeyes there, but I would like to take you to have a chicken sandwich with me.
The original Popeyes. No,
You
I
gotta
would
take him
love it.
take him to the L House and get some zingers.
Oh, I've heard of that. I would
Yes.
love to.
No, 30 minutes after those zingers, it's an issue.
It's an issue. You better get home base quick.
You better get home.
You're gonna be burning some kimchi out your ass. Is what's gonna happen.
Fire in both ways.
Kevin,
No,
you have
I
been
love
awesome.
this.
Man.
Yeah,
this
this
has
was
been
great.
fantastic meeting you, bro. And
Been
everything is
awesome.
great,
So
Joey. Come on, give this guy kiss his ass for 5 seconds, Joey.
No,
dude,
no,
hey,
no,
man.
enough.
No bullshit. I have total respect for you, man. Seriously, it's not easy to go through things where when you want something and you're passionate about something, but yet certain people are telling you certain things to do and not to do, and it's how you handle it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meaning,
Yeah,
you've handled it really well. You know, okay, well, yeah, I have to do this because of this, and I know that, but it's gonna get me to a better place to where you are now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For what you did at K-pop, I think about it. Same thing for me. I don't think anything that I've done now, hosting, cooking, all the stuff that you've done now, you would have never done it in a million years if you were not in K-pop. You would have done it, but maybe not to the level that you're doing it now, which is great.
No,
You know
and
what I mean?
it's such a proud moment to be Korean. It's outstanding to see the results that we've seen in America, especially with BTS, Blackpink.
Yeah.
They're on all the TV shows, late night shows. touring in stadiums. Like
Yeah,
that's
well, I'm
just
about to say and there's nothing wrong with it. People always like, oh, what you know, as far as like, I always think, you know, a lot of times when Americans are coming over to overseas and coming over these places, they're not taking over the territory. They're bringing their music. So it's amazing because K-pop
expanding the boundaries.
You would have never heard this in America. And now that it's bringing over, I think it's freaking amazing because it gives a new culture. It gives a whole a different stylistic of performances and stuff. And I think that's what's great about it. People always like, well, they're not doing this and they're not, you know, they're not in sync or they're not this.
They don't speak English or something like that.
Who gives a shit? Music is music. Music is universal.
Music is music.
If
And
you enjoy it, you enjoy it.
That's my role. That's my role, to connect those two cultures and, you know, unifying this world with music. Yeah.
Yep. Well, Kevin,
there's no other way to say it.
Thank you so much, brother, for being on. Seriously.
Yeah,
and
man.
I love to find out about the again. I'm gonna hold you to this because now you told me you knew I had 2 daughters, so I'm gonna hold you to sending some shit.
Of course.
So we'll send you some things as well.
Yeah, we'll get you everybody's addresses.
Or through someone, I'll find a way to get in touch with you guys.
Oh, we'll get it.
And,
No, dude. We'll get it.
Yeah. All right.
You message
Can't
me. I'll
wait.
send you a message. I got you.
Woo. I followed you on Instagram, by the way.
I know.
All right.
He's great.
All right, thank you
Ladies
so
and
much.
gentlemen, round of applause for our man, our new best
Thank
friend.
you.
Our new best friend, Kevin
I
Wu.
don't think we've ever
Jason,
been this
Kevin.
long on any interview. Seriously, he's
No.
almost like a
No.
flower.
Jason.
Hey,
Sorry,
and go to bed.
I'm
Go to
excited
bed.
for that.
Go to bed.
Yes, it's already 4 a.m. I'm ready to pass out.
Hey, Jason, give him the introduction that you said when I said we have a guy named Kevin Wu. Give it to him real quick before you leave.
I said, ladies and gentlemen, K-pop star Kevin. Woo!
Good night, Kevin. Thank you very much.
All right,
Thanks,
have a
brother.
great day. Please stay safe.
You got it,
All
buddy.
right, thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Good one.
Kevin Wu is Learjet flying, limousine riding.
Hold on, Joe.
What?
You want to tell how great everybody was in the comments? Go ahead.
Yeah, I love the fact that
On
Kevin saw
vacation, he
the
drops it.
I love the fact that Kevin saw the comments. I love the fact that Matt, his niece, who's still on the line. What'd you think about it, Alexis? How cool was that?
It was amazing.
Yeah, now here's the thing. Your uncle doesn't understand what we try to do. And the fact that you look like he looks like a king right now. You're looking at your uncle like this guy's a king. Are you not?
You got bonus
He loves
points.
me
Bonus
always.
points.
That's my little baby right there. I love this thing.
Whoa,
And make sure you tell your mom, because your mom doesn't think we look out for you, but yet your family
My
members
mom?
are talking to K-pop people, and
Oh,
they would
here we
never
go.
be able to say it. Not only that, no, here we go. Let's be honest. And the fact that I'm twisted, and on top of that, she's getting a bunch of stuff. How cool was that? That
That's
Kevin
awesome. No, I'm almost teared up because I'm so happy for her.
You don't want to see my view. Stop. You don't want to see. Hold on. Look
Oh,
at
no.
my view. It's butt.
Stupid.
I'm sorry, Lex. I'm so sorry, Lex.
Sorry,
Oh,
Alexis.
Sorry, Alexis.
Anyway,
that was the bug.
like my niece and nephew are like, because I don't have kids yet. They're everything to me, and
There's
the
a
fact
reason.
that
Yeah.
she's doing this, like I love it. I love it. And
Hey,
she's
Matt,
a big Kevin now. She's
Matt.
following Kevin. My sister's texting me. Oh, she's
Right.
in love with Kevin now.
Yeah.
All this
Yeah,
stuff.
but Matt, just so you know, and this is no jokes aside. The fact that your family members who you love and you want to exceed in life and so forth and so on, get to experience this, that's like a highlight. So the same way,
I'm beaming right now.
yeah, the same way that your family's able to experience this, you're experiencing things too. So there's a benefit to everything. So I just love the fact that Lexus was like, she knew her shit.
She does. She does.
Where is he? Hold on.
You
Joey's
played another
yelling.
K-pop song for her. I'm pretty sure she'll know it.
It's
Lex,
Lex.
do you have the shoes with you?
What?
Oh, he took off. He took off. Sorry.
Lex, do you have your shoes with you? The shoes that I got you?
Yeah.
What are
Kevin,
these?
go
What
to
are
bed, Kevin.
Wait,
Hold on.
Where's
Kevin's
Kevin?
still.
Kevin,
hold on.
go to bed.
Hold on, Lexus. Hold on. Dude.
Oh, hey.
Kevin.
Hey, I was just scrolling over here. I was just watching you guys as a fan.
Lex, show your shoes. Show your shoes, hon.
What's your
okay,
shoes?
these are shoes.
These are
I guess
custom,
I'm back.
Look at those things.
custom BTS Toms.
Oh, what? Who made that
so
for you?
put them a little closer, hon, so they can see.
The koala's cute. Everything else looks like crap.
It's got the characters. I guess each of them have a character.
Yeah,
And
they
those
made
are
their own
characters.
character. It's called
Amazing.
BT21.
What's this? Don't you have this thing that the
Uh-oh, she has all her
So
BTS
wait. So
gear.
what's the heart
Part
with
of
the
BTS
lips? What
army,
exactly
so
is that?
she's-
That's so cute.
Each character has each
Hey,
person has a
Kevin.
character.
It's like Led Zeppelin. Everybody's got their own
so
signal.
Yeah.
would mine be like a big donut?
No. Hey, Kevin,
Caden? Oh, God.
Kevin, you stayed on.
Yeah.
Which a lot of our guests usually. First of all, you've been on for over an hour, right?
No,
A lot-
this hour flew by.
Yeah, but a lot of our guests, like we usually end around 3:45, 2:45, 45 minutes in. We kind of get, whatever. And
Yeah.
it's cool that you hung on, and then you saw the conversation between Matt, but yet you referenced that, and you even said,
Yeah.
Matt, I love the fact that your niece came on and she knows this. Like, it's almost
Yeah.
like you have such appreciation for what you do.
He gets it.
He gets it.
Bottom
There
line,
you
he
go. He
gets
gets it.
Because
Bottom line
I
is-
feel like this is just like, it's not a coincidence. This is just like destiny. The fact that Lexus is a K-pop fan, watching this, being in this live, that was just so cool. I had to see what you guys wanted to talk about after
She's a
I left.
Kevin Wu fan now. Now she's a Kevin Wu fan. So.
Thank you.
I'm a Kevin.
You'll
Wu
have
fan.
to put
I'm a Kevin Wu
my
fan.
face
I want
on
to do this.
your
I wanna
palms.
hold on.
No,
Show us again.
it's this.
Yeah.
No, it's this.
Shut up.
Lexi, do you already know it? Oh, Lexi already knows it.
I feel like I'm milking a cow right now.
And then what do you,
I have nipples,
then what
Greg.
do
Can
you
you
say
milk
with it
it?
again? What are you supposed to say with it?
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, Kevin.
It's
Kevin,
the X's. It's
show
this.
me again
It's
because
this.
my arms are up. Hold on.
Stick your fingers
What do you say?
out.
Turn it the other way, Joe. Turn it the
Oh.
other way, Joe.
No.
Hold on. Like
You're
that?
dyslexic with your I love yous, dude. Come on.
All right, there it is.
No, that's like how I'm doing.
No,
it.
no,
That's
no,
how
no,
I'm
no.
doing.
Hold on.
No.
Fingers out.
He's an
Hold on.
idiot.
And then what do you say? I gotta learn
Here,
the
Joe.
thing.
Here, Joe.
Yeah,
Here,
there you
Joe.
go. There you go.
Here it
Just
is,
put
Joe.
your
There it is,
your
There it is. There it is.
index finger a bit. Yeah, like that. Just like that.
I got it. Okay, I got it. Oof.
it. You're sweating now.
I'm sweating.
Am I? Oh man.
And by
All
the
right,
way,
Kevin,
Joey, your mom and
Stay on
dad.
if you want, Kevin, but
Joey,
we're
your
gonna try to-
mom and dad. Real quick, Kevin. Joey's mom and dad are watching. And
Hi, mom and dad.
Yeah, and I know
Thank you,
his
Kevin.
dad. So we were in a situation one day where this relate to you about your spirit and how you get it. We were
Okay.
and Alexis, you'll appreciate this. Although you're young, you'll appreciate this. We were at a restaurant, and Joey was eating at a restaurant.
I
and
just
this
talked
young-
about this. I just talked about
Yeah,
this.
and this young lady came up, and she said, "Hey, would you mind if you take a picture of me?" And Joey said, "Sure, I'll take a picture with you. Just let me eat first. When I'm done eating,
Mhm.
I'll take a photo with you."
Yeah.
The girl walked away. She comes back again. She asks again. The girl, she was a little,
Mind you, real quick. It's Benihana style. So it has
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hibachi table.
yeah.
We're on one side. The other people are on the other side.
Did you
And I
say
can see
Denny?
his daughters.
Benny Hanna.
Okay.
So then the next part of the story is we're sitting there eating, and the girl comes back again. The mom this time. It's like, "Hey, would you take a picture of my daughter?" Joey was a little bit more precise. He said,
Annoyed.
I told her I will take the photo
Annoying.
when I'm done. When I'm finished, I'll take the photo when I'm done eating
Yes.
because I don't want everybody. This is the height of NSYNC. She walks away. Joey's mother, God,
Well-
smacks him. Hold on, smacks him right across the face, and she says, "You get up right now." And you walk. And Joey walks over and goes, "I'm so sorry. My mom told me."
Oh
Yeah,
my
it pissed
God.
me off though. No, but hold on. It pissed me off because the kids were videotaping me the whole time, and I said I would be respectful just as much as you are. So when the mother came up to me and said, "Hey, can we take that picture?" I said, I've never really been rude, ma'am, but I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather not because I already told you that I was gonna take that picture. But your daughters are
After.
taking videos the whole time that we're sitting there with my family, and they're like, "No, they're not." I said, "Okay, let me see their phones." And she goes, "Well, no, you don't need to see
True.
their phones." Okay, well then, okay, let's be real.
And
then I
what'd your
was like,
mom do?
I'm not trying to be rude, but I asked for you to just respect me, and I will
Yeah.
be happy to do it. And then my mother goes, "Smack!" And I'm like, "You get over there. You go
How
right
dare
now.
you.
You go right now, and you tell them. You take a picture." Like,
I will say this, and Matt,
Hold on, Matt, Jason, Joey, what'd you do?
okay.
Okay, Bob.
but I will say this.
Hold on, but what's funny about that, Kevin, is the same way you're very humbled by where you came from, what you've done, the K-pop, the whole thing. Joey's the
Yeah.
same way, and that's the one thing everybody loves about Joey. And a lot of it stems from his parents, because both his mom
No,
and his
yeah,
dad.
I felt
were
that.
like-
I've already known that from his character when I see him on TV, on shows and everything.
Oh, thank you.
So
Hey, what you
I
see,
was,
but that's what I love about you, though, Kevin. Seriously, I can tell what you see is what you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's endearing when you're not trying to put up a freaking front. It's not a BS kind of bullshit thing. It's,
Yeah, and we've
hey, this
seen
is how
so
I am.
many, people
Right.
like that.
We've seen a lot. There you go, Kevin. We've seen a lot.
We've
Jason,
seen a
what was
lot.
your point?
Yeah.
Jason, what was your point, Jason?
I was just gonna say, Matt and I were talking about this before we got on. It's like, Joey is very, 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 very good with his fans until fans become totally obnoxious with him.
I hate
And then
everyone.
you don't hate everyone.
Be Joey's security guy.
Joey's got people that put people in their place. Joey's not
Right.
that guy. Joey will not say anything bad.
Come on,
I mean, funny story for me. After that day performing at the Madison Square Garden, after I performed, I went to the seats to watch it, to watch the rest of the concert
Right.
in the front row with the other fans, and they were taking pictures, taking videos. But I mean, I didn't care. Like, that was their happiness. I didn't want to take that away from them, so I just took pictures. And even when the concert finished, I walked out with them. But I don't know if that was the safest idea.
Speaking of funniness, we talked about this earlier, me and Joe. Obviously, you don't know any of the stories, but when Michael Jackson had his Icon show, he did this whole performance with the whole Billie Jean thing with the case and the glove. All the other guys and some of the other guys were like, "Wait, we're leaving." We performed, and I'm like, "Screw that! I'm watching this." This was something. It just reminded me because when you said Madison Square Garden, that's where we were, and to watch him perform at Madison Square Garden, where somebody I looked up to watching, it's just like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah, but
it's amazing.
Kevin, the part that Joey's not telling you is he opened a case and he took out the sparkly glove. And when he took out the sparkly glove, both Joey and myself were like, "Oh my god, it's the glove! It's the glove!" We were like
that fangirl moment.
Yeah, we were like screaming like little kids. But that's the magic. That's the magic of entertainment. And Joey is starting to realize that people have that moment with him, and you,
That's
Kevin,
stuck with you
realize
till
that
the
right,
same.
right, and we all have moments. So it's
exactly.
Once again,
So,
go to
dude,
bed.
I
Kevin.
thank you for being on.
all right.
Go to bed.
All I know
Let's say you dragged his ass
when
back out.
KCON happens, I'm taking Lexi. We got Kevin. I hope you're at KCON.
You guys
I'm
got
gonna-
front row.
We got to. I got to
All right.
take her. I didn't even know that was.
Kevin, don't do that. You just found a stalker.
No.
And plus, don't make promises. Don't make promises, Kevin, because then they'll want to come back on your internet show on the 4th of July and do a ballet
Okay, I'm
dance.
used to them too.
Kevin, once again, everybody, round of applause for Kevin. Kevin was
Thank you,
awesome.
All right, thank you so much.
Kevin.
I had a blast.
Alexis, thank you so much, Alexis. Matt's,
Yes,
thank you,
Matt's
Alexis.
cousin, niece.
Thank you,
niece?
Lex.
Niece, my niece,
Niece.
and it's Lexus. No A, no A.
I
Oh,
didn't say
Alexis.
Alexa. I just said Alexis.
I
Alexis
said
over
No,
here.
it's not. It's no A on the
Libby
front.
Pops is right
Oh
here.
my God! It's just a name, Matt. We got it.
Matt, my daughter,
I know.
Lexus, my daughter's name
Where's
is
she?
Alexi. So that's why Joey's saying A and I'm saying A. That's all.
That's why we say A. We're
Apologies.
used to saying A.
Oh,
Okay.
Joanne McGanna just came on.
She's
Yeah.
on. No, Joanne's been on. Thank you, Lexus. Take care. By the way,
All right.
everybody, I want to share something. Matt, I'm going to take you out for a second. I want to share
Share it.
everybody something. Our publicist, Joanne. Joanne, pay attention because you're looking. Okay, there you go. Our publicist, Joanne, she calls me with different people to book. And Joey's always like, who are they? Who are they? Who are they? And I said, Joe, what I love is that we're booking people. Yes, we know a lot of people in the business, but we choose to try new stuff.
We're finding people that we've never talked to.
Correct.
Like we would have never thought to talk to a Kevin, right? And he was incredible. So I want to bring her on real quick. Joe,
Oh,
Thank you.
God.
first of all, what's going on with the
She's
Thelma
like,
and
she's like a
Louise?
relative of mine because it goes right through my head. Her voice goes right through my head.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm
Joe.
I'll disguise it for you,
Here
Joe.
we go. I'll disguise it.
So everybody out there, this is Joanne. She's the one who called for Kevin. She's the one who called for the fitness marshal. She's
Oh,
the one who called for Emily Swallow from
Yep.
Star Wars.
what about the ballerinas?
She's the one who called for the ballerinas. She's the one who
uh,
called, and I got to tell you something, Joe. You are hitting home runs, like home runs. Tripoli, why don't you, or Olivia, why don't you just walk by and say hi to her?
yeah, but I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for Mike Tyson. What happened with Mike? When are we getting Mike?
When we get Mike Tyson, Joe.
You'll see.
No, I don't give
Okay.
a shit. We'll see. Either we get him or we don't.
No.
What about
Oh,
Jersey
This is
Shore?
fun.
Hold on, she got Brett Michaels.
Brett was
for-
amazing.
Yep, she got Brett Michaels.
Tyler
She got-
from last week on
Tyler?
the 13th.
Oh, he
yeah.
was great.
He was great.
From Orange and New Black.
Orange and Blue.
Celine.
Yep. Celine.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about
I've
Tashina?
become a TV booker. I mean, I've been your PR for 13 years, you and Joe.
Yep.
And it's been fun. I text Joe all the time and say how much fun I'm having booking all
But
the.
in your voice, you sound so excited. Like I'm having
No,
so
Joey.
much fun.
Joey, she has hold on. She has called me and said, by the way, I've read Bret Michaels, I've read Mike Tyson, Vinny from Jersey Shore. I have had so much fun doing this because it's so much fun to see people have a good time. And now what's happening is Joanne's getting calls of people going, what is this Joey? What does Joey know show?
Yeah.
And she's like, it's so fun to see it kind of evolve. So
Yeah, having other publicists reach out to me and saying, how do we get our clients on Joey's show? And I'm like, well, you're taking the first step. Tell me who you got.
yeah. And Joanne, hold on, Matt. Joanne has called you before and told you about guests that we had, right?
Yeah, she's the best. There's no one better.
Matt, you better be careful and say nice things about me.
When's the next Zoom? When am I invited to the next Zoom call?
I'll have you
Joe?
swimming with the fishes. No, I'm joking.
When is the next Zoom call? I want to hop on a Zoom call with you guys again.
Well,
No.
you know, between booking and PR, I'm also moving. But today was just so beautiful to watch. I'm not going to lie. I shed a tear just seeing how great and appreciative he was. And he was like a true fan and just, and all the fans, like we had so many international fans. It was just really nice to watch and sit there and watch all that.
Yeah,
No,
Joanne
he's a
texted
good
me.
kid, man.
Joanne texted me and said, I texted her and I said, man, this Kevin guy, something special about him. And she texted me and said, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Let's get more people like this. So like Vinny,
Yeah, 100%.
Guido.
You have been on it, Joanne. Every once in a while, I'm like, and it's not in a mean way, but I'm like, I don't know this person. But you know
Right.
what? It's it's amazing now that I've found out now how. Now I'm actually more and more excited to meet new people. Where back in the day, I kind of never was. Like doing
Right.
interviews, I kind of was just like going through the role and punches. But it's funny to find the real true excitement of being inquisitive, want to know about this person, want to know what makes them tick, whatever it may be. It's a small thing. And like again with Kevin, I would have never thought in a million years. He's awesome. He was great.
Yeah. Let's get Vinny.
Yeah,
Joanne,
you're
call
having
Vinny.
fun.
I'm gonna call Vinny. You
Who
call.
are we
Vinny.
doing? Who do we have on Friday?
My cousin.
We
Ben.
have no. Friday we have who?
We have this actress. Hold on. It's actually
you don't even know.
so Kevin's publicist Angela, who sent us Tyler, and now she has this actress. I have to look it up. Bear with me. But I appreciate Joey and Joe for trusting me, since this is all new to all of us.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's uncharted territory is what we're doing here.
Joey Janelle, what are you doing in the
See
shop?
you learning, Joey.
watching.
Oh, you're watching? Okay.
Oh, that's your cute nephew, right,
JD?
Joe?
Yeah, my
Joey
nephew-
Janelle's available for bar mitzvahs and weddings, any event.
Any
I'm
event.
not
All
available.
you young
Any of
ladies
those,
out
so
there,
he's sending him.
single? No, dating, single? Are you single? I don't even know. It's complicated.
Hey,
It's complicated.
Wrap this up. I gotta go get on a boat.
Okay, hold on. Jason Logan's got to get on a boat. We're gonna wrap this up. But Joanne, I just want to say, and I think Matt, Joey, myself, and
Well, I need
Jason.
Joey to lead us out after this. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Joanne, thank you so much because
We love you.
your persistence in saying, trust me on this, trust me on this, trust me on this, has really not only paid off, but more importantly for us, all of us, we've been like spiritually, like that guy Kevin was deep. The fact
Yeah,
that he
it
was
really did
exposing
touch
all
me.
that
Very
was awesome. So anyway, thank you very much for that, Joe. And Jason,
And I
I know
love
you
your
gotta
voice,
go.
Joanne.
Jason
I
loves
love
your
your
voice.
Jason,
because
go
you-
watch some dolphins poop.
Have
I'm gonna go
fun,
watch dolphins
Logan.
cry out in the ocean.
The dolphins.
When dolphins cry.
Hey,
It's an
Lexus,
actress and I
Lexus,
can't find
your
her name
uncle,
right now.
your uncle over there did big shit. Now I don't have to pay him because this is a payment.
Oh, here
What are you
we
drinking-
go.
what are you
Here
drinking there?
we go.
Hey, what are you
Hey.
drinking there, Matt? What are you drinking there, Matt?
They didn't have my White Claw,
The
so I'm
Truly?
doing the Trulies. I picked up a tropical pack. This is my
There's
third
nothing
one.
wrong. There's nothing wrong with drinking a Truly, but most women drink Truly, and there's nothing wrong
Thank
with
you.
that. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Truly,
And
my
most women are all right with me, bro.
Okay,
You
my
got something
nephew,
to
my
say?
nephew just goes, "We don't drink Truly. We do not drink Truly."
Thank
And my
you.
my daughter goes, "We drink Truly," but my nephew goes, "We don't drink Truly."
Yeah, but your nephew Jordan doesn't
There's
drink
Jordan.
that.
Matt drinks Truly.
Yes,
Of course
I
he
do.
does. Of course he does. He says he sings slow songs.
All right, let's say
Matt
goodbye.
sings slow songs. Hold on.
Is
before
Joey
we-
gonna play?
No.
I have the
before-
guest for next week if you want me to tell you. I mean,
Go
for
for it.
Friday.
Oh,
It's Tasha Tells. She stars on Echo on CW.
Gotcha.
The 100.
yeah, I know the show.
Yeah.
All right, is Joey taking us
She's
out? Is
Friday.
Joey Janelle taking us out?
Joey Janelle's gonna take us out with some music.
All right,
here.
Here's 25-year-old
Thank you,
Joey
Matt.
Janelle's
Thank
debut.
you, Joe.
All right, Matt.
Love you
let's give
guys.
it back.
What do we-
Be
what
safe.
do we play?
Oh, he's drinking too. Everybody's drinking.
Oh,
Okay, great.
What do you want to
Drinking
What
Trulies.
song you got?
Let's do it. Jason, hang on. Let's see.
What do you
we
think?
got.
Hey, Joe, what's Joey Janelle's go-to?
Rockin' Man. Go Rockin' Man. Everybody knows. Matt, Rockin' Man's always a good song.
Okay,
right?
but he just said, "Oh shit!" Like he got nervous.
That's good.
You good?
Oh,
He does a
come
great
on,
version
Joey.
of Senorita, believe it or not.
Oh, Senorita.
Hey, hold on,
Play
wait, wait,
He
Senorita.
does a
Joey.
great version of Senorita by Justin. It's
Okay.
It's actually was at a bar. He played it, and I was like, wait a minute, that's cool.
Play Senorita. Okay, play Senorita. Matt called Senorita.
Hang on. He's trying to figure shit out.
I love the fact that we were only going to be on for an hour, and here we are.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, thank you,
welcome
Joanne.
to the stage. Can you get
Take
people
me
out?
out.
Get people out.
Okay.
Bye, Joe. Bye, Joe. Bye, Matt.
Oh, come on.
Mova Hill. You're out,
Hey.
Mova. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Give the stylistic songs of Joe.
On that sunny day, didn't know I'd be such a beautiful girl walking down the street. Brown eyes, tears looking down. She's such a crown. Where is now? Mama listen, Senorita, I feel for you. You do them things that you don't have to. He doesn't love you, I can tell by his song. If you want the real love, I need Joey for the second verse.
I'm gonna sing it.
Senorita,
Rita, I'm singing this song.
you deal with
Joey
the
Janelle, kicking it
Shut
up
up,
a
Jason.
notch. I'm singing the song with him. He said he went for the
It's
second
right here.
verse.
Play the chorus. This is the song that I would like to sing. You ready?
Oh,
With the
sorry.
chorus. Here we go.
Senorita.
Pay the meter a quarter or two. Just have things that you don't want to. I can tell you by the meter on your charm, but I think I put a quarter too long. I'm gonna get a ticket.
Oh, that's it. All right, that's it, Joe. Joey, I'm gonna see you guys all tomorrow.
Hold on. Do me a favor.
Hurry
Tell
up.
Joey to play the chorus of Senorita, and we'll fade him out, and Joey will outro. We're trying
No,
to
play
be
something else. Play like an 80s song. What's a good 80s song?
Oh my God, we gotta go.
Rockin' Man. Play Rockin' Man.
What's more important, Jason?
I gotta take my kid.
All right, ready? Are you
All right,
cutting
2
this?
minutes.
Good call, Jay. Good call, Matt. Good call, Matt. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right, ready? Here we go.
Yeah, go.
Go for it.
She grabbed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. I'm gonna be high, so high as a cave by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. No one there to raise me did. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me out and get to find. Not the man I think I am before. Oh no, I'm a rockin' man. Rockin' man, burning on the fuse up there. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Bye, guys.
There you go, everybody. Joey Janelle, right there. Check him out at Joey Janelle. We good?
That's it. I love it. I'm going to go social distance and look at some dolphins, Joey. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow in Naples.
Jason,
and then
thank you very much. I know everybody's busy. Jason, wrap us up. Joey, do your normal thing and let's go.
Yeah, Joey, go ahead, get the hell out. Jason.
I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, everybody. Hey, K-pop love. Keeping it real. All right, we'll see everybody on Friday. It'll be fun. I'm going to go look at some dolphins. Beep, beep.